Hey all, what's going on? Today I'm here to talk about distilled water and water only washing for your hair because it's actually pretty important. So the first time I tried water only washing on my hair, it was the early spring last year. And um, the oil in my hair was getting quite tough and waxy, and so I stopped because it was the summer and my oil production was going up and everything. But I've been very, very determined to make this routine work. I don't know if you've noticed, like the brushing for sebum coverage videos was all about trying to make it work despite the fact that my sebum was so thick and waxy and difficult to work with. So I found some really good techniques for moving that oil through my hair despite the fact that it was so tough. And when I went water only back in December, or last time I washed it with something was November 30th, and I went water only after that. And my sebum was getting tougher and tougher to the point where I could hardly get my fingers through my hair. And it was at that point that I found a video online of another only water hair washer, where she had run into the same problem, and she had tried rinsing her hair with distilled water, and it literally just fixed everything. So I think what it is that tap water has minerals and other impurities in it. Even if you have softer water, like I always thought I had soft water, there's still a number of minerals in it because that's what makes it taste good, apparently. And drinking those minerals is totally fine, but when you put it on your hair and you're not putting anything else on your hair, those minerals, they mix with your sebum and change the consistency to make it tough and waxy. And so I saw that and decided to, well, I'm already doing this routine, why not experiment with it? So I went out and bought a jug of distilled water, and I washed my hair normally, and then I filled a bucket with distilled water and literally just dunked my head into it. And I still had like 16 inches of hair, and it was really funny because I had literally had to force my hair into the water, like it just kind of sat on top. But I mean, the difference was unreal. I was completely shocked because when my hair dried, my sebum had become so soft and smooth and thin that it just kind of fell down to my ends by itself, which was never the case before. It was amazing. I just have some notes here. And yeah, I didn't even need to brush my hair anymore. I would massage, squish, and cream before going into the shower, and then just wash my hair normally. And then it was like even my feathered ends down here were getting fully moisturized and weren't dry at all anymore. It was pretty incredible. And it got to the point where because filling a bucket with distilled water uses a lot of distilled water. So once I'd got that initial cleanse of most of the minerals out, I just got this water bottle and filled it with distilled water, and then washed my hair normally, and then spray my scalp and hair down, and it's enough to keep it soft and smooth. And it uses like maybe half this bottle, so you don't go through that much at all. But it's amazing. Right before I cut my hair off, it was so soft and moisturized and healthy. My hair had never been such high quality. It's never been so healthy. It was amazing. I was just psyched. Yeah, and when I got my hair cut, she started by just cutting the dead ends off, and that's when I really realized how healthy my hair was, because of how unhealthy my feathered ends were. And so that was really, really incredible. So that's pretty much it. I mean, I don't even wash my hair for that long. So I wash it for 5 or 10 minutes. It'll cleanse too much oil from my hair. It's kind of weird. Because like my sebum is just so much easier to work with. It's like a no-brainer now. It's just, yeah. So if you're wanting to try out water-only hair washing, or if you're looking forward to try it, or you want to try it again, or whatever, just keep a water bottle nearby of distilled water and finish your routine with that, and you'll be all set. It makes such a big difference. It's amazing. Yeah, so that's all, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because once your sebum becomes that thin, then it's really easy for your scalp to excrete and then absorb it whenever it wants. It's a lot easier for your scalp to readjust because it's so much easier for it to work with it. Like, it's not stuck on your hair once it gets out onto your hair. Yeah, it's amazing. So, there you go. Water only needs distilled water. It's my official position right now. So, I'll see you around. Bye.